Well, I must confess, I'm probably going to have to apologize to someone because we ordered something. My husband got me something that I wanted in one of those, like, ads that show up on your social media because they're always spying on us. And he was like, "Ooh, you want this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I probably do." And he bought it like 2.5 months ago. It didn't show up, so we just assumed it was a scam. Um, and other people had commented that their stuff never came, and I was just like, "Oh man, we just lost money. We'll see if the bank will give it back to us." And why did the post office, I think, just drop it off? So now I need to apologize. Hey friends, it's me, the Ebony Otaku, the well-rounded nerd. I don't oft have issue or take issue with people in service stuff because I have done my service jobs. I've been a call center person. I get it. Those jobs just, they come with human headaches because human. Um, but when a company takes your money, you expect to get a product back. And once in a while, in this great thing called the internet, something is not what it appears to be. And that's what we thought. I'm not going to mention who this company was. You'll probably guess. But I saw something. I was like, "Oh, that's cute." My husband was like, "Well, I'll just order because that's the way he is." I finally found something he'd want. I'm going to get it for him for Christmas. There is this beautiful set of dry brushes that he wanted that he can't justify getting for himself. So, boom, found something. He's hard to buy for. That's why she cooks. But we just assumed that it was like, we literally ordered this and like, it's today's day is the 20th of August. This was ordered back at the beginning of June, maybe. So we just were like, okay, it's a scam. And actually, when the ad popped back up in my feed, I commented. I was like, has anybody gotten this? And people were like, no, I didn't get it. And other people were like, I never got mine. And I was like, well, daggum, it looks like a scam. I guess I have to go find that post and take it down and apologize now. I didn't say anything like rude, but that's how it looks. And then when your customer service, when you ask for an update and it doesn't update you, you're gonna assume it's a scam because there's so much of that now. I always try to give the benefit of the doubt, but like 12 weeks after you order something, if it doesn't show up, it feels like a scam. Well, okay, 9 weeks. No, it's in 12. But it's here. So I will not put them on blast. I will not. But I think I'm about to have a happiness. So if this is what I think it is, because I kind of peeked in the back, it's got my husband's name on it. And we don't open each other's mail, unless somebody's out of commission. But I believe this is for me. And we have the same last name, so let me, now, y'all know, pardon the noise. Y'all know I have a love of all things cute. Her life has a theme. Hey, we all like what we like. There is no judgment in this corner of the internet. We all have preferences. And I like cute. I was a goth kid in high school. Can you imagine? Probably. Which I'll still goth it up once in a while, but not to the extreme I did in school. Like, she just went full, like, witchy goth in high school in my early 20s. And then one day I figured out that being adorable got me more free drinks than being scary. And it changed. So, but no, my favorite colors used to be black and purple, and now my favorite combo is actually pink and gray, or pink and black. They just look real good together. But I love pink, and I've always, even since I was a little kid, loved Hello Kitty. We all have a thing that appeals to us, and there she is on my chair. It's just what I like. I can't help myself. So in my feed, some Hello Kitty-ish products have popped up. And I know I just did a video on some candy I bought at the Asian grocery store. Well, the international market. It wasn't purely just an Asian grocery store. And I didn't know what was in those tins. They had Hello Kitty on them, and I wanted them. I'm that way. I have like 2 giant cookie boxes that I have no idea what I'm going to do with. But I wanted them. I didn't want the cookies. I wanted the boxes. Because they had Hello Kitty on them. They're like over in the corner, over here. Yeah, but this thing popped up with a cup and and apparently the site is like, it's like a Stanley looking mug. I'm not sure it's a real Stanley. So I don't, not sponsored. Because from what I understand, Stanley doesn't make a Hello Kitty cup. Please don't sue me. I didn't know because I've never bought one. I can't justify spending that much on a water bug. I can, however, justify spending that much on one of my favorite properties. I mean, look, we all have stuff we spend too much money on. If you play Warhammer, that is your Stanley Cup. Yeah, I came for you. Shots fired. If you collect action figures, so I've never tried to be one to be like, your collection is stupid, because all of us collect something that other people are going to look at and go, why? So, like, I have where my camera's sitting right now, it's on top of my beautiful Japanese chest that I showed a few videos back, but I use it for my nail painting stuff. So, like, all my gels, my UV light, my nail shapers, everything is in here, because I do my nails at home. I only get them done professionally if I'm like going to a wedding or something like that, because I enjoy doing it. It's relaxing, it's fun, it's a thing to do. Yeah, but I mean, the amount of money I've spent on nail stuff, granted, all that stuff cumulatively is only like 3 visits to the salon. If you're willing to learn how to do your nails, you know, like my cosplay closet back there, whew, when I cleaned out that closet and went through my martial arts uniforms, because they're in there as well, the amount of money over the years I've spent on Taekwondo uniforms. Wow. But I've been doing it for, oh goodness, 23 years now, almost 24 years. So yeah, we collect things. Like, I like headphones, those guys. You know, we all have collections. So if you see something pop up in a version of something you want, there's no judgment here. Get the thing. Just, it's okay to smile. Get the thing. So we'll look at the cup in a second. The site also had a hoodie. I don't often get new hoodies, but I do love it when winter weather comes back and it's hoodie weather, and I can justify wearing one every day with some leggings. Good times. But this guy, I'm opening it because the reflection on this bag is just going to be a little bit much up against the window. But they had a Hello Kitty hoodie. Look, I know these exist, but not only is she tall, but she's gifted in certain ways. And finding stuff like this can be a little difficult. And they sold this one, it looked like, in a size that I could wear. And it's oh, it feels nice too. It is pink. We are going to have to wash this on cold by itself. But yeah, we've got her on this side, and like the other pink, and then this. It's got a nice pocket in the front. It was real. Oh, look, even on the sleeve it says, oh, it says kitty on one side, and does it say hello on the other? No, it just says kitty on both sleeves. And it's like asymmetrical colors. Like, now I feel really bad for thinking it was a scam. But do we love it? Well, I don't care if you love it. I love it. But I love it. Thank you, dear. And the other thing, let's see if this is real. This should be the cup. I wanted a good gym cup, so I go to the gym probably 3 times a week. Today is going to be a gym day. Just, you know, because until I find another martial arts school, I have to stay practiced up on my own. And today is definitely a stretch and kick day. Last week, I think it was Friday or Saturday afternoon when I went to the gym. And I just got into a kicking frenzy and kicked for like 40 minutes straight. Just kept kicking. Don't know why. But I don't really have I bought a container that I thought would be a good gym container. And it's not the plastic it's made of. Just the water tastes plasticky in it. It was cheap. I'm probably gonna have to toss it. And I have like a couple of coffee mugs for travel, and then like everything else I have is like a fancy teacup. Like, this is my go-to glass at home. It has no lid. You can't take something lidless to the gym. That's gross. Sweat be flying everywhere. You knock it over. You know, you don't want to knock something over in the gym either. So I wanted a nice cup, and I guess I was like, well, I guess that's what the Stanleys are for. Because from what I understand, the Stanley Cup design was originally a workman's design. Like, they've been around forever. So if you see any of those old pictures of like men sitting on top of buildings when they're building stuff and they've got like their thermos or whatever, it was usually a Stanley. I think thermos itself is a brand too. If I recall, I got my thermos brand Transformers lunchbox back there. with the thermos still in it, and the kid's phone number who owned it back in 1980 something. I'm sure somebody else has that number by now. But yeah, so when the cup itself was marketed towards labor force men because it was very sturdy. And then from what I understand, some influencer on TikTok, I neither tick nor talk. If I see a TikTok, it's because it came through my YouTube reels. But I don't tick or talk. I don't get on that app. I mean, you do you. It's not for me. But apparently some influencer type person, like in the water talk community, had found this particular Stanley and was like, oh my goodness, this is a great cup. Everyone should have one. They tried to do a deal with Stanley, and Stanley's like, no, this is a short version. But then like they recommended it and all these people started buying it, and then Stanley went, oh, this is a real thing. And then they started making it in all the colors, and that's what you do. That's how marketing works. I don't think it's an issue of, oh, that's too expensive or blah, blah, blah. Look, everything we have, for most of us, unless you live out in the woods and just have a hatchet and a trowel, most of us, the goods that we use to have life were produced by someone else. I didn't make the paints that I paint my figures with. I didn't grow the food that's in my refrigerator to cook for my family. Like, it came from somewhere else. What am I trying to say? It's okay to buy things you like. It's no sin to enjoy your life. But, Stanley figured out apparently that, if they color these cups other than like workman gray and green and black, that there's a whole other demographic out there that's into it. And now they're making their coins. Get your coins. Get your coins, okay? And from what I understand, Stanley's still a privately owned company. I might be wrong about that, but they're technically a small business, a big small business, but they're family-owned business. Like that, what's that sauce company that the pink sauce lady messed up her deal with? Yeah, but yeah, I can't remember the name of them. But boy, they tried to. You can't help everybody, but yeah, that's how this works. So they came up with a way to do things. Now, I really hope this isn't a knockoff. I'm going to use it either way. Because if it is, I did not buy a knockoff on purpose. I've never bought one before. But it's got a good handle and shape, so the bottom of it's smaller, so it fits well in cup holders and still holds a lot of liquid, which is kind of what you want at the gym. Honestly, because, before you go to the gym, you should hydrate. I always tell people, like, if you're hydrating while you're working out and that's when you started, it's too late. You on the cusp of dehydration, if not already there. On days I know I'm going, like today after work, I'm going to go to the gym, I will drink half a gallon or so of water today. I don't need a ton of it because I'm sitting around working in my office, but I'll drink a ton of water while I'm sitting around working, and I'll take water with me. Either I'll buy a Powerade Zero or something like that. That way, while I'm working out, I can recharge. But if you started drinking while you're working, it's too late. What are you trying to do? Hurt yourself? Don't hurt yourself. But let's see. I don't know if they really made one. Okay, so in the box, I'm trying not to show you all the box. I don't have anything. I'm not trying to get these people in trouble. I'm just talking. Okay, Stanley, don't come for me. I'm too small of a YouTube channel. But it's got a little packet of care and use with it. Okay. I'm going to assume don't put it in the dishwasher. And I just dropped the straw. Straw. I know, that's what you came for. And it's got the logo on it and everything. Yes, y'all, it's a Hello Kitty Stanley. I don't know if it's real or not. Wow. Oh my God, it's so cute. And I didn't have to line up at Target at 3 a.m. to get it. I did have to wait 9 weeks. I don't know if this is, I've never even looked at an actual Stanley Cup. I think I saw one, the first time I saw one up close and personal was at the REI, because my stepdaughter, she's a field biologist, so once in a while we gotta get her really good camping stuff, and we were just in there looking at things for her one day, and I saw them, the rugged ones, and I was like, oh, so that's a Stanley. Oh my God, you can feel, these are embossed. So this is definitely a hand wash. Don't put in the dishwasher. I don't think y'all understand how happy I am right now. I don't think I did a lot of justification pre-reveal, but it's got the Stanley logo, the little gift thing. Like, this is what I've seen on them. Does anyone know if these are legit? Because, okay, as someone who has traveled to other countries, and I shall not name a country here, but I've been to countries where some of the stuff that we consume in other nations are produced. And in the knockoff world, the reason the knockoffs look so great is because where they're produced, the people basically walk out the front door with the pattern and material. So, yeah, finish the rest of that on your own. So you'll go to these places and shop and be like, why does this look like a real whatever bag? And it's because they had the pattern and they had the material and they probably got the machine at home. And they go to their job every day, but somebody at home is reproducing. What can I tell you? Is this all the right stuff? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I'm important enough to get sued for buying a product and not knowing if it was real or not. But it looks real to me. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I did. Someone's going to comment on it. You shouldn't have put that plastic in your mouth that just came out of the box. Well, something's going to take me out, so whatever. So, it's got quite the little straw holder here. Wow. That I've never seen. So, I've got to say, if this is the real thing, it is a very well-designed product. I'm not going to lie. I mean, this is my new cup. I mean, this one will stay the home cup, obviously. I mean, this thing here, this one's called a cold. And I don't know where the lid for this went. I had it years ago. I don't know where the lid. I've had this cup for a very long time. It actually used to be my mom's, and I absconded with it like 6 or 7 years ago. My mom was little. She couldn't hold this. I was like, give it to me. I'd probably paid for it anyway. But even without a lid, it will keep ice in it all day and the ice not melt with that. So that a good cup is worth its weight, because I can just go refill this with water and my Crystal Light and not have to worry about it getting warm or melty. And from what I understand, these do the same thing, and that's what you want, because when I'm hot, because that workout room that I use at the gym is like the CrossFit room. That's the only way I can describe it. It's the room with like all the multi-use, like push the weights and like lift the thing and like the little interval running things. Like, it's one of those rooms. But you know, they only have a CrossFit class. I don't know what the name for CrossFit when it's not CrossFit, because I've never done CrossFit. I only know of it, but it's only in use as a CrossFit room like once a day. So I just go in the off time and then, you know, come back home. I basically go on like my lunchtime and come back, because the gym's not super far away. But yeah, so when I'm in there, I need something that if it got knocked over, because it's not like there's ledges and stuff. There's a place to hang my bag, but there's not a spot for, you know, an open top cup. And it looks like if this was to get knocked over, it's okay. Nothing's coming out. So that is, I got to apologize now. I feel so bad. Because I don't like being ugly with people. I wasn't ugly. I just stated how I felt. And my husband was about to get a refund from the bank, and now I gotta call him and tell him, like, don't do that. We got it. So, hashtag relatable, right? But I do love it. If this is the real thing, it is a very well designed product. I do not know what my husband paid for it. I have no idea. I don't know what he paid for this either. He's just a nice man. This is great though. This feels good. Y'all, wait for me when the fall hits, and I'm gonna be as basic as I can be with my Hello Kitty hoodie and my Hello Kitty Stanley. So there's the thumbnail right there. So I'm okay with it. Does anybody know if this is a legit product? I might set myself up for disaster here. I don't know. If it is, good job, Stanley. Good job. If it's not, I didn't tell anybody where I got it from. I'm not gonna. So, but look, it's even got the little bear lion thing on the top there. If this is a knockoff, it's a really good knockoff. I say that as someone who's never owned one. So let's see. I hope it keeps ice the way that that one does. But this will be. I'll wash this out and take this to the gym with me today. Yeah, this is a good one. I'm very happy. So can she talk or can she talk? I am super happy with this. Yeah. Okay. What we learned today, children, is to not always be suspicious. Sometimes things just take time, and that's okay. But what we also learned is the value of good customer service. When your customer reaches out and says, hey, is the thing coming? It's been 2 months. You should probably tell them if it's coming. Because one of the things I teach in sales and service and stuff is not so much that people are upset with you because the information was bad. It's that you either held on to it too long or you didn't give them all the information you could. Information is your friend, all right? Because if you don't tell people stuff, they will make it up in their head, and then their version will become the truth, even if it's not the truth. So when you're trying to provide good service, yeah, I'm giving free training right now. When you're trying to provide good service to people, give them the information. Provide a path to information, and that keeps people from, except for most of the population. It's like 2% of the population. You could buy them tickets to Disney World with a fast pass, and they won't care. They'll still gonna hate you. But for most people, if you just give them the information and tell them what's going on, they're not going to be mad. Yay. Thank you. So I better end this or I'm just going to keep talking. It is 98 degrees outside and I want to put this on. But I can't. It's too hot. Anywho, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.